Hello everyone, welcome to our YouTube presentation. We the third year students of University of Goroka take an introduction to educational psychology with our lecturer Mr. Agoya and our tutor Ms. Agole. I am Brickmanson Kumbu, a third year student of the University of Goroka taking Bachelor in Science Education majoring Chemistry. My colleague Luke Vincent and I are going to do a video presentation based on the topic Student Expectation of Their Teachers. Here's how we will explore this topic. Firstly, we will define what student expectations are. Then give some background information about our topic and a look at the key theories behind them. Then we will discuss how these expectations impact teaching, learning, and the relationship between teachers and the students. We will also examine the benefits and the challenges these expectations create, supported by research and the practical insights. Finally, we'll wrap up with some strategies to align expectations and foster a positive classroom environment. So what exactly are these expectations? These are beliefs and hopes students have about how their teachers should behave, support them, and help them learn. This goes beyond just academic. It includes emotional support and how teachers connect with the students. In today's diverse and evolving educational landscape, the relationship between students and the teachers plays a crucial role in shaping effective learning environment. Students no longer see teachers solely as source of knowledge. They also expect fairness, respect, emotional support, and a meaningful engagement. These expectations are influenced by cultural backgrounds, personal expectations, and educational goals. Understanding what students expect from their teachers help education create inclusive, motivating, and a responsive classroom.
The theories of students' expectations from their teachers. What do students expect from their teachers? Beyond delivering lessons, students expect fairness, respect, and emotional support. These are some of the expectations that students want from their teachers. According to expectations theory, developing by Veron, students perform better when they believe their efforts will be noticed and rewarded by their teachers. For example, students who study hard for a maths test may expect a constructive feedback or praise, which motivates them to keep working hard. It's important to remember, however, that expectations differ across classes. For instance, in some classes, students may expect a more formal teacher-student relationship, while others may expect a friendly and informal interaction. Being aware of cultural differences allows teachers to create more inclusive and responsive classrooms. Impact on teaching and learning. Some may have some question like, why do these expectations matter so much? When students expect their fairness and respect, it builds a trust with their teachers. This trust leads to greater engagement and openness in the classroom. As Song 2012 highlights that teachers' ability to meet student expectations impact their motivations and academic achievement. For example, when a teacher consistently grades fairly and explain their decision, students are more likely to participate actively and respect classroom rules. Teachers who turn into the expectations can tailor their support and feedback accordingly, which helps students learn better. Imagine a teacher who noticed that some students expect more detailed explanations and adjust their teaching based accordingly. However, there's a downside. Unrealistic expectations can put under pressure on teachers, sometimes leading to burnout. For example, students expecting the teachers to promote 24/7 assistance or complete the answer for every question may create stress. And when students are higher expectations aren't met, they may become frustrated or disconnected. Balancing these expectations is key to a healthy learning environment.
The impacts on students, myself, the teacher, and the colleagues. How do these expectations impact me as a teacher? When students' expectations align with my teaching styles, I feel motivated and validated. For instance, if I emphasize critical thinking and the students appreciate the approach, it creates a positive atmosphere. But if expectation clash, like when students want constant praise while I focus on constructive feedback, it can lead to frustration. The impact as a colleague. For our colleagues, aligning expectation creates consistency. According to AIMS 1992, it explains student perception of teaching expectation influence their goals and strategies for achievement. For example, if one teacher encourages independence while another provides close guidance, students might feel confused about what is expected. Impact on students. For students, meeting expectation lead to engagement and confidence. Unmet expectation may cause disengagement and disappointment. For instance, a student who expect regular feedback might feel lost or ignored if a teacher rarely provides it.
Impact on students' growth and development. Students' expectations have a deep impact on their academic and emotional growth. Clear and realistic expectations foster accountability and motivate students to dig deeper in their learning. For example, when a teacher sets clear goals for assessment and follows through with support, students tend to take ownership of their work. Emotionally, teachers who are sensitive to students' needs help build social skills, resilience, and confidence. For instance, a teacher who notices when a student is struggling emotionally and efforts support can positively influence that student's social development. This dynamic was famously demonstrated by Rosenthal and Jacobson 1968 in their Pygmalion in the classroom study, which shows that teachers' expectation can significantly affect students' performance, both positively and negatively. For example, when teachers believe in their students' potential, those students often rise to meet the challenge. Benefits and challenges for students and or teachers. Balancing expectation comes with both benefits and challenges. For teachers, clearly and manageable expectation improve job satisfaction and teaching effectiveness. Positive students' expectation can create a productive and engaging classroom environment. For example, when students expect timely feedback and teachers delivers it consistently, the classroom atmosphere improves. For students, when teachers understand and meet their academic, emotional, and social needs, they tend to be more engaged and achieve more. Imagine a student who feels supported both academically and emotionally. They are more likely to participate and excel. But challenges remain. Managing diverse expectations, especially in large classes, can be overwhelming. Teachers might feel valued if their efforts go unnoticed, while students may feel frustrated if their expectations aren't clearly communicated or met. For example, in a large classes, some students might expect more individual attention than the teacher can provide, leading to dissatisfaction.
To wrap up, understanding students' expectation is essential for building a positive and effective learning environment. When teachers recognize and respond thoughtfully to these expectations, whether for fairness, support, or connection, they build trust and motivate students. Balancing these expectations requires open communication, self-awareness, and flexibility. It means listening, setting realistic boundaries, and collaborating with colleagues and students. So I invite you to reflect as a teacher. How well do you understand your students' expectations? Are you fostering open dialogues to align those expectations? Even small efforts to engage with your students' hopes and needs can transform their learning expectation and help them become confident and motivated them to learn. Thank you for joining me today. Let's continue working to create classroom where every student feels seen, supported, and inspired to succeed. Thank you for watching, and this is the end of our presentation.